Well, a policy in Starkville might lead city workers to pay up. Unvaccinated employees will face medical upcharges in 2022. Our Stephanie Poole speaks with city leaders about what employees can expect. She joins us live in the studio. Stephanie?
Mayor Lynn Spruill tells me the Board of Aldermen met in a special called meeting yesterday to discuss how the upcharge will affect unvaxxed staffers. And workers are given medical options during the pay period. The new year may bring new expenses for some Starkville City employees. In a 5-2 vote back in September, Starkville Board of Aldermen approved for unvaccinated staffers to pay $75 a month towards insurance fees.
The date on that implementation was December 1. And so at the last board meeting, the board voted 4-3 to push it to February 1. I did not believe that that was an appropriate approach because we're going into a very concentrated season.
Mayor Spruill vetoed the vote.
There's some additional costs incurred on health insurance for what the city will have to pay out and what the city will bear in insurance costs.
But there might be a way for folks to keep money in their pockets. Mayor Lynn Spruill called a special called meeting on November 30th to address implementation and to make sure it put the city in a legally binding position.
The veto created a situation where we needed to have an alternative measure for us to address that, because the law requires that if you have a medical upcharge, then you've got to have an alternative measure to that. And there are a couple of ways or a couple of measures that are authorized. One of them would be weekly testing or biweekly testing, and the other one was an opportunity for them to have a medical waiver of some kind.
But the board voted against the measure. That's what led to the special called meeting on December 1st. The board voted 4-3.
In that board meeting, the initial idea was to yet again push it to February the 1st. And so after some discussion with the board members, what we ended up doing was pushing it to February the 1st, but including that alternative measure in that.
So what does this mean? Ward 5 Alderman Hamp Beatty says it helps employees decide if they truly want to get the shot.
And there again, if people are not vaccinated with the city, it doesn't affect their employment.
It is a complex issue, and it's not one that's going to be quickly resolved.
And Mayor Spruill also tells me that it's unlikely that the board will vote again on this policy into the new year. And if city employees choose to use alternative measures, the insurance fee won't reflect during that pay period.